so let's say we did all the things, right, which we talked about here, from signing up business associate agreements, getting the right services, doing all the proper hardening on AWS, right? Now, the next thing, which is equally important or even becomes more important, is running your security operations, right, correctly. When I talk about running the security operations, because it's kind of, security is not always kind of, it's not that it's a done thing, it's not a checkbox, right, that okay, I'm done with security. It's an ongoing thing, right? Once you are done with the hardening, you should be looking at if there are some vulnerabilities being announced, right, for anything which you're using, how quickly they're being patched, right, because you'll be responsible for patching the things you bring in cloud, right? So your vulnerability scanners and checks will tell you if it is kind of, if there's any severe vulnerability you need to quickly patch. If there is any logging, right, your logging should not be just sitting there, right? So you should be thinking of how you're monitoring your logs and different activities, right? And if you see anything malicious there, you should be taking action to figure it out what's going on, right? So there are few key things, right, which I pointed out here, right? The playbook is something which is available so that your ops team knows what needs to be done, right? If there's an incident or if there's a potential breach, right? It's who is your contact on AWS? If you want to get a forensic image from AWS, whom to contact, what's your SLA for that, and all those things need to be thought through and put in your playbook. And your procedures, right? Who has access to certain things? If there's a vulnerability, who is checking for that? What are your SLAs for fixing your things, right? And a tabletop exercise, because the problem with the operation is, okay, these things will be all fine, right? And suddenly that day comes when there's an incident and people will be struggling to figure out who does what, right? So tabletop exercise becomes important, where your ops team should be playing that security ops team on, I'll say, 6-month basis, right? Just play an incident and try to see how they're coordinating and working actually. It's a tabletop exercise, right? Automation, right, as I talked earlier, is the key, right? So you need to be automating all these things as much as possible.
For more information, click on the link below or visit databrackets.com.